Hello my lovely zodiacs. Welcome to Astro Shamim. Today I'll be talking about a very important transit of 2024, which is Mars transit in Taurus, which has already happened on the 12th of July at 7:12 p.m. India time. Mars will be in the sign ruled by planet Venus. Such transit of Mars is well known to ignite passion, attraction and feeling of love. But since Mars is a fiery planet and Taurus is an earth sign, this difference in their constitution can lead to confusion and anxiety in matters related to love and relationship. Since Mars will be a benefic sign, it is going to bring benefit in areas ruled by Mars in the horoscope. Also, its aspect, that is 4th aspect, 7th aspect and 8th aspect, will contain less malefic intentions. Now, let's see how this transit is going to affect all the zodiac signs. Aries Ascendant. Mars is Ascendant Lord and is most benefic planet for the Aries Ascendant. Its transit will be happening over their second house of speech, food, moral values and family. There will be tendency to speak loud and harshly, which will affect their relationship with people at home and at work. If malefic planet, especially Ketu or Rahu, is present in the second house of the native, then the native may become violent and extremely rude. At workplace, issues will arise and enemies will be formed. They may see deterioration in their finances and expenses may increase. Also, the existing investment will not work good for them and it will not give good returns. In relationship matters, frequency of arguments will increase, and as mentioned earlier, their harsh speech can affect their relationships. So native is advised to control the impulses in this period. Second house is 8th house from the 7th house, and Mars of Mars in it is known to cause health issues. Natives with weak 7th house lord of Venus will experience this impact. Mars transit will cause arguments and disputes over inheritance related matters. Also, they may gain favors from in-laws and will form deep bond with them. In matters of health, the second house is a Maraka house and Mars in it can cause some health issues, especially for those who have Ketu, Mercury or Saturn placed in it. Their digestive system will be disturbed, leading to troubles around it. Taurus Ascendant. Mars is the lord of the 2nd and the 7th house and rules over family, speech, food intake, spouse, partnership, etc. Transit of Mars will be happening over their first house, which will bring profound efforts on them. Now, native will be fiery and will engage in unnecessary overthinking. If Moon or Mercury are placed in the first house of natal horoscope, then they may lose excessive energy due to that. Clashes of ideas and ideology will happen with people. At workplace, native may not get along well with co-workers and can engage in a verbal spat. Similar trend will follow in relationships too, though the unmarried ones can find a suitable life partner in this period. Existing issues in marriage will be highlighted and native will have to address them now. Relationship with in-laws will not be smooth and uncomfortable situations can happen. Expenditure will increase, but at the same time, gains can also occur. Native may buy a property in this period, but for that, placement of Saturn should be in the Kendra houses, which is the 1st, 4th, 7th or the 10th house. In health matters, great care and attention is required. Native will fall sick quite often and can suffer through an injury, especially those who have malefic planets placed in the first house. Sleep issues and stress will be there, and native will be required to engage in physical work to exert the excessive energy which they may feel in this period. Gemini Ascendant. Transit Mars in their 12th house is going to bring their prospects down. The native can be deprived of a well-deserved promotion. If the dasha is of an afflicted planet or a weak planet, then job loss also can happen. Unnecessary obstacles will arise out of nowhere. The native will face criticism due to a mistake that can affect their reputation. Fruitless travels can happen, which will only add up to expenses. Some enemies will work against the native and it will be hard to get rid of them. On the brighter side, some abroad opportunities and successes in business can happen and the native can avoid making bad investments. The relationship with the spouse can turn bad, especially for natives who have negative placements for marriage. Even the presence of Rahu or Ketu in the 12th house is capable of bringing such negativity. If Venus is present in the 12th house, the native may engage in extramarital affairs during this time. A negative dasha in operation can cause issues due to that. The domestic environment won't be smooth, and the native may not have enough time to spend with near and dear ones. A lack of energy and stamina will be observed. The native's mind will wander on useless things, and long hours of inactivity will be there. Rahu Mahadasha during such a transit of Mars can bring hassles and stress. Hospital visits and expenses can also increase. Undesirable changes in place and expenditure on house and car are looking prominent. Cancer Ascendant. There are both positive and negative implications for a Cancer Ascendant. On career and finance, this transit will give good results, whereas in relationship matters, some issues can arise. For complete auspicious results in relationship, natives should have a strong 11th house and its lord, which is Venus in their case. Natives will find success in fulfilling their ambitions and desires. With the support of a positive dasha, natives can gain a promotion or a desirable outcome. It looks most supportive for natives working abroad or in multinational companies. In fact, it is going to increase wealth due to abroad business and in import and export, and partners in business will be supporting the native. Education abroad can happen and Mars will fully support related paperwork such as visa applications. The native will share a warm relationship with co-workers and bosses. The chances of falling in love or having a passionate encounter is very high. Natives can also marry, provided the dasha for the same is also running in their horoscope. Child-related matters can cause some worries, but the outcome will be positive. Marriage will be favorable and the native will travel with their spouse to an abroad place. Someone in the family can get sick, but the native will be alert and quick to react. Energy level will be very high and stamina will be at its best. It is an ideal transit to beat existing health issues that are bothering the native. Food intake should be watched because it can cause digestion issues. The tendency to take drugs, smoke or alcohol can increase. Leo Ascendant. Mars is Yoga Karaka planet for them and will transit through the 10th house of fame and career. This period indicates only auspicious happenings, especially in matters related to career. Support of luck will be there and they will be rewarded for their hard work and efforts. Effort will be appreciated and they may receive honor among an assembly of people. Fruitful traveling will happen, leading to exposure and new contacts with capable and learned people. Career in journalism, business, real estate, and government related sectors will receive more favors. Business will increase and the native will get new opportunities for expansion. The native can enter new partnership which will prove very auspicious and favorable. Relationship in the family will improve and domestic peace will be there. Married life will be excellent and the native can benefit from land or property from their father or in-laws family. The native can get a chance to marry the partner of their own choice. The health of the native will be good and they will put in efforts for physical fitness leading to involvement in physical exercises. Existing health issues will settle down for good. Virgo Ascendant. Mars is the most malefic planet but will transit through the most auspicious house. It is a kind of transit which can bring results in extremity. Mars is Yoga Karaka, ruling over the 8th house, indicates sudden win and gains. But at the same time, negativity elements will also be present in their life. If we add up all factors, it seems that the native will face competition and enemies in their career, but with an effective strategy, the native will be able to overcome challenges. Work related to money lending, sports, or politics will get more favors. Business will be required support and growth will come now. Funding through loans will come and the native will be able to utilize the funds effectively. Relationships will suffer due to Mars aspect over their 4th house through the 8th aspect. Quarrels at home and conflicts over material things can happen. The native is going to have some tough times in marriage. The spouse can act indifferent if Rahu, Ketu or Saturn is present in the 7th house. The placement of Venus in the 7th house will make the situation tricky due to the heavy demands of the spouse or the partner. Issues related to the father are looking prominent. Plus, the aspect of Mars over the 4th house will affect domestic peace. Friends will provide the required assistance and peace of mind. Otherwise, the aspect of this transit of Mars over the 3rd house will make the native angry and reactive. If the planet Moon is present in the 4th, 5th or 2nd house, then certainly temper will be high. These aspects of this Mars transit indicate health issues related to the stomach, blood or even an injury. Natives having weak or afflicted 7th house or its lord should stay very vigilant. Libra Ascendant. Despite Mars rulership over their 7th and the 2nd house, this transit will bring challenges in their life. The native will be dealing with conspiracy at the workplace. There can be events that will turn into an scandal, especially when Venus is present in their 8th house. Loss in business will occur and the chances of experiencing fraud are also high. On the brighter side, the native will get planetary support to resolve existing issues related to inheritance. If Yoga Karaka Saturn is placed, then the native can get sudden gains from many sources. The relationship area will have issues due to the bad health and ill temperament of the spouse. With in-laws, there will also be rifts due to the native's own fault. The aspect of Mars over their 2nd house of speech can make it harsh. The native is advised to think before saying anything. Bad behavior of spouse can potentially lead to disharmony with the loved ones. The food habits and tendency to take alcohol will cause issues in health. Mentally, they may not feel peace and the native will procrastinate a lot. The chances of injury are also very high. The native is advised to take precautions and drive slowly. Scorpio Ascendant. Mars is the Ascendant Lord and it will transit through the 7th house. This period can bring promotion, honor and fame for them. During this transit, the native will expand their friend circle and will be making powerful associates. Promotion is certain if the native is running the dasha of the Sun or Jupiter. Business will increase and large gains will happen. The native will be engaging in speculations and will see benefits in the next 45 days. Investment will also give profits. Creativity will be at its peak when Mars or the Moon is in the 5th house of natal chart. Natives will experience hectic relationships but will be successful in converting them into marital life. They will spend a lot on shopping, food and vacation. The chances of having a childbirth are very high. Bond with children will also become better. Some stomach related issues can arise, but overall natives will be feeling healthy. The 7th house is second from the 6th house and this transit of Mars can cause surgery if Ketu is placed in the 7th house of natal horoscope. Mars will transit through the 7th house of marriage and partnership. If benefic planets are present in the 7th house, the native will experience growth and very good results. But presence of Ketu, Rahu, Mercury or Saturn can give him a rush of anger and a downfall due to enemies at the workplace. Natives in the army, sports or those working around heavy machinery should stay extra careful as there is the possibility of getting injury. It is recommended that natives check documents and expenditures before signing them. Their medical expenses can increase. The situation can get tough and natives may have to take debts to resolve issues. Urgency will be there and family and friends will not come to help. Small short distance travel will happen which may not give desired results. Health of spouse will require immediate attention. Divorce or separation can also happen if the native has an afflicted 7th house. Natives having Venus in the 6th house should stay careful around the opposite sex as chances of falling into a love conspiracy is very high. Females should exercise more care, especially those having a connection between Rahu and Mars in their 8th house or with their 8th house. Natives can suffer from violent injury or assault. Chances of fever is also there. Surgery is prominent during this transit of Mars. Sagittarius Ascendant. Mars is the lord of the 5th house and the 12th house and will transit through the 6th house of enemies, illness, debts and service. Mars is a benefic planet for the Sagittarius Ascendant, but its transit over the 6th house is not auspicious. There will be a lack of support from luck, especially for natives doing business or engaged in other ventures. New contracts will come and many of these will be from abroad. Natives looking for migration abroad will get lucky now. Those who are already there will prosper more and the chances of buying property abroad are quite high. Natives will spend on luxury and expensive items. Wealth will increase, but expenditure will also be there. If Jupiter is placed in the 6th house, then the good thing is that the spending will be for auspicious things. Some minor issues on the domestic front are seen and will be due to the natives' absence at home due to work-related commitments. Marital harmony will be experienced and natives may travel abroad with their spouse. Issues in childbirth are seen and presence of Ketu in 6th house can lead to surgery. Also with parents, some concern on account of their bad health will be there. Natives having heart or lung related issues should stay careful. Stomach related issues can arise if natives have Rahu, Venus or Ketu in their 4th house. Capricorn Ascendant. Mars is the lord of the 4th and the 11th house and rules over domestic peace, mother, real estate, gains, friends, achievements and networking. Mars transit through the 5th house of love, romance, education and children. They will experience a rise in courage and desperation for growth. Natives will be making some bold moves and may change jobs to secure career growth. Short distance travels will occur and natives will be making good decisions which will prove beneficial in the future. Business will expand and more gains will come. Natives can enter a new field and if the dasha of Yoga Karaka Venus is running, then surely success will come. It is looking specially beneficial for career lines such as the army, politics, real estate, cinema and travel agents. Though bosses or seniors can cause some pressure, it is important for the native to tackle the situation carefully. Relationships will flourish, but with father or elder siblings, issues can happen. Their health will also need attention now. With the spouse, things are looking good. If Venus is present in their 3rd house, then the native will be showing and receiving romantic interests from their lover or spouse. The mind will be drawn towards the opposite sex, which can cause distractions from other important responsibilities. Natives will engage in healthy habits and will be joining yoga or retreat programs. Existing health issues will become better and the native may explore alternative medicine system. Aquarius Ascendant. Mars is the lord of the 3rd and the 10th house and will transit over their 4th house of mother, vehicle, assets and mental peace. Career and finance will improve. Family wealth will increase. But at the same time, there will be conflict with family members. Natives will be able to increase gains and business related activities will improve. Natives will be able to strike a balance and productivity will increase. It is also auspicious for getting a promotion or a new leadership role. But native will have to convince seniors and bosses, which will be a daunting task considering the native's harsh speech and bad manners. Somehow things will be sorted out for them. Natives working in law, planning and management will get more favors. It is also supportive for research and the medical profession. Natives willing to change jobs or organizations will get support from luck. Mars transit from the 4th house is known to cause issues in marriage and relationship. Now, this transit in Taurus will act harshly for their domestic peace. Spouse can face health issues and obstacles in career. Marital harmony will not be affected. Will also be affected. Natives having placements for bad marriages should stay extra careful now. Children related matters will also cause concerns. Pregnant women should do regular checkups. Education of children can get affected, especially when the 5th house Lord Mercury is weak or afflicted in their chart. The most negative impact will be on their health. Natives will experience spikes in drinking and smoking. Teenagers should be more careful because attention towards toxic intake can attract them. Face and eye related issues can happen, especially during transits when surgeries over the upper area can occur. If it is the Venus in the 8th house, then their intimacy will be affected. Last but not the least, Pisces ascendant. Mars is the lord of the 2nd and the 9th house, and it will transit over their 3rd house of siblings, strength and travel. It will bring all round success and gains. Natives will get desirable positions and will succeed in gaining power and fame. Favors from government will happen and new policies will support their business growth. Business will give more profit and new ventures will be pursued by natives. Sectors such as government, administration, management and business will give wealth and more government favors. Seniors will be kind towards them. And native will experience an easy time at work. Long distance travels are seen and successful trips will be taken. Pilgrimage will become a priority and spiritual development will happen. Chances of getting married is very high. Natives' love affair will be smooth, plus chances of affairs are seen if Venus is placed in their first house. The relationship with the father will be at its best, and with the mother, deep emotional conversations will happen. Venus and the moon in the 4th house will make natives attached to family or their mother. There will be a ceremony at home like the marriage of sibling. The overall environment at home will be blissful. Health-wise, this is the ideal transit to reset every aspect of it. By adopting a healthy lifestyle and new habits like yoga or bodybuilding, native energy level will be at its peak and old health issues will resolve.